G'day guys, Tom and Wade here from Different Drop with another epic wine showdown video for you today. Maybe, Wade, maybe the most epic wine tasting we've done under this roof here.
This might be the most epic Australian lineup of Shiraz ever tasted.
So is that, what are we doing? Is it all Shiraz?
Today is the great Aussie Shiraz Showdown. We have 6 iconic wines from 6 different regions. Names like Clonakilla, Tyrrell's, we have the Unicorn Wendouree, Unicorn Sami-Odi, we have Yarra Yering Shiraz of the Year, we have the brand new Koomilya from SC Pannell, which was this year's Halliday Shiraz of the Year. It couldn't be more epic.
It's epic. We say icons, but these are genuinely 6 of the most iconic Shiraz in the country, 6 different regions. I cannot wait to taste these. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to taste them blind. We're going to try and guess who's made what. We're going to score them with a new, innovative, controversial scoring system that we're releasing today, Wade. More on that later. and we're going to pick the winner of the Great Australian Shiraz Battle. I can't wait, mate. Should we get into it?
Let's get stuck in.
Let's go. All right, here we go, mate. It's pretty amazing. You just click your fingers and there's 12 glasses of wine.
We did shoot a time lapse. I don't know if it works, but
So this is how it's going to work. We're going to taste through all these wines one at a time, starting at my right, your left, my right, and we're going to try and pick who's made what wine, which wine's which. We're going to give them a score and we're going to rank them. Now, look, there's a lot of controversy around the point scoring system. There's a lot of systems used in world wine. There's the 5-star system, isn't there? There's Jancis Robinson with her 20-point scale. Probably the most well-known point scoring system is the 100-point system used by most wine reviewers. We've never really wanted to point score, but we feel for this sort of exercise, it's helpful.
it is. We don't actually know how else to rank them.
Yeah.
So,
But we like to do things differently, don't we?
we do.
So what are we going to do today, Wade?
We are debuting the 110-point scale.
It's the dumbest idea.
It's so dumb. But we have often joked over the years that, the point scoring system has slid up quite considerably.
And now we're making it official.
So why not just jump the shark and we just go 110?
We're going to 110, baby.
Let's
So
do
we're going to use the different drop 110-point scale. So we're going to have some big scores here today.
Big scores,
We hope.
Tom.
We hope. And then we're going to reveal what each wine is one at a time. But yeah, I'm sure we'll see today, and hope we see today, a beautiful demonstration of the evolution of Australian Shiraz and the style of this wine now that's leaning more into Syrah, pulling back on heavy-handed oak and alcohol. These aren't the Shiraz that made the variety famous in Australia 20, 30 years ago. And I can't wait to taste. These producers are 6 of the absolute best, aren't they?
Yes.
It's going to be amazing.
All right, shall we shut up and taste?
Let's do it. So wine number 1.
All right. So,
It's quite...
it's very
subtle and elegant.
It's red fruited.
Yeah.
It's pretty like it's.
I'm instantly into one of the cooler climate sort of wines here, I reckon. Hey, I'm willing to rule a few things out.
Yeah.
I'm willing to rule out. So what do you think?
Go on. What are you ruling out?
I'm ruling out Sami-Odi,
Yeah.
and I'm probably ruling out Koomilya and Wendouree as well. So I'm heading to Yarra Yering Clonakilla Tyrrell's.
Yeah. This. Okay. So
It's gorgeous.
it is. It's
The palate
very
is
very silky. And I'm going to say I reckon that's probably the 4 acres.
You think it's the 4 acres?
I do, yes, because 4 acres has this thing where it's like, in really great years, they've really pulled back on sort of the extraction and the time on skins on this really iconic vineyard, and it can present almost like kind of Cru Beaujolais in a really cracking year. And to me, that's red fruited, supple. The tannin is uber silky. It's got a little bit of red frog, a little bit of.
So, but to me, it doesn't have the kind of leathery character that you see from the Hunter. I'm looking for that as we go through, and maybe, so I'm kind of a little bit more in Yarra Yering or Clonakilla. God,
This is going to be hard.
We have to score the wine.
Yeah.
So not that we need to collude on the scores. We're going to both score
Yeah.
and then take the average
Yeah.
and score that. So out of 110 points.
Out of 110 points, Tom. Okay. Oh, now I don't know. It's got lovely. I wish we could taste, but we're just going to taste them and call them as we see them. Hey,
We can look if we have to come back and adjust the
Yeah.
scores, we can. But look, for me, elegant, medium-bodied, perfumed, silky, red-fruited, gorgeously balanced.
105 points.
I'm going to go 103.
100. Okay. All right. Cool.
So out of 100, well, gosh, this is a bit harsh now, isn't it? 103 is harsh. I'm going to go 104. So all right, so Wade's 105.
104.5.
All right, so 104.5 out of 110 is the score for wine number
All
one.
right, so that's the benchmark. That's what we're writing. All right, wine 2. Okay, so all of these wines were double decanted.
That's worth noting, yeah. So we've opened them up earlier into a decanter, give it a bit of oxygen, a bit of a swoosh around, back into the bottle, and then poured here.
Okay, wine 2 is seriously silky, a lot richer than wine 1. It's really seductive, but again, like a lot of these wines, because there's a lot of 21, 22, 23 vintage wines here.
Yeah.
And so there's cool vintages like right across the country.
Yeah,
So
and that's worth noting. So whilst great to all be from the same vintage, that wasn't possible with some of these wines, and we really wanted these specific wines. Also, it's not that useful an exercise when you're comparing across the country because the vintages are so different anyway. But it is worth noting they're all from cooler years. So this is it's richer, much richer than wine number 1. Still very silky, velvety. There is a particular character here that hints to me of what this might be.
which is?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. There is
Tannin is great.
There is a mintiness of this wine, which is a characteristic that you often see from the remarkable wines of Wendouree, which is having been very fortunate to visit that vineyard a few years back, is surrounded by gum trees, and there is a kind of chocolate mint character that you see very subtly. It sounds like a negative thing. It's not. It's just part of those wines that you see in those wines. And to me, I'm not 100% confident, but that sends me in that direction.
I think it's a good call. That is fucking brilliant, that wine. I love the power. It's got a real, like, intense, dense core to it. Tannin for days. It's got to be Wendouree, right?
It's got to be. All right, should we score?
That's up there, dude. That is.
All right, I'll give my score first this time.
Go.
I'm 107 points.
I'm 107. Yep. That's
107 points.
Oh my God.
I might even be 108. I'm gonna possibly come back and bump that. So we're 107 points.
Oh.
It's gorgeous. It's
density, but it's still
so balanced.
It's just got beautiful poise and extension, and the palate weight. Like, it's got, like, great wine has density and intensity without weight, and that is just, God, that's good. If it's not the Wendouree, whatever it is, that is a absolutely belting wine right there.
All right, let's go wine number 3.
Wine number 3.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I reckon that's from the Barossa. I'm gonna look like a dickhead if it's not, but
it's darker.
It's very Barossan. It's black pepper. It's blue and black fruit. Oh, it's
a deep well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just brooding and menacing in this black hole.
Sami-Odi vibes.
All day.
All day.
That can only be that one thing.
Yeah, I'm only confident in that pick so far.
Yeah.
Like, that could be Koomilya, because there's gum trees at Koomilya.
Yeah.
And that JC block,
It could be. But I'm expecting to see a bit more tannin up front, tannin out of Koomilya.
yeah. But anyway, regardless, wine 3, got to be Sami-Odi.
Yeah. So for me, it's an absolute delicious mouthful of wine.
Yeah.
A tricky vintage in 23. That's the one we have here. One of the latest picks, I think, that Fraser's ever seen with the Hoffman Vineyard. We'll get into specifics later, but You see, it's got that lushness, but it's a little kind of softer and slurpier in a way.
The tannin's a little tackier, which says to me that it's like a little, like it is a cooler vintage. But it does have a beautiful like blue fruit and floral lift.
Oh, yeah.
For Ebenezer fruit, which it can be like really dark, this is actually quite elegant and refreshing for that style of Barossa Shiraz.
It'd be funny
if
if it's
that
not.
is what it is. Watch that be like
We're gonna get the
Yarra
ball.
Yering or something.
All right, what's your score, Wade?
I'm into it. I'm gonna go 106 points.
I'm going to go 105 and a half.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna 0.75.
Yeah, so we're 105.75.
All right. Cool. Wine number 4. Now this feels very familiar.
So I think we're back in one of the cooler climate kind of wines now.
What is
There's a couple wines that are going to be very, very hard to split.
Yeah, and in particular because there's 2 wines on the table here, which are both from cooler climates, and both have either some Viognier or some Viognier Marsanne in there.
Yeah. I think this is one of those.
There's definitely some white wine in here, I reckon. So that tells me Yarra Yering or Clonakilla, isn't there?
And it's a coin flip. I mean, you probably expect to see a bit more spice and pepper out of the Yarra Yering typically than what you see in the Clonakilla, which is a bit more about florals. A bit more red fruited.
Beautiful supple palate to it,
Isn't
like,
it?
Like all of these wines so far, like there's not a blockbuster in them, right? I mean, that is a product of the
They're
vintage.
so beautiful.
But freshness, spice, there's like a red currant sort of motif in that wine. There's a real like spicy, sagey kind of lift to it as well.
But the fruit feels so alive and energetic. There's such lovely natural acidity in that.
I'm going to say that's Yarra Yering. I don't think it's Clonakilla, but...
Because I was confused by wine number 1. You thought wine number 1 was the 4 acres, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, it might be. Might be. You reckon Yarra Yering? Oh, okay, well, let's score.
Oh, geez, the tannin in that first wine is really good. Look at how much of the wine number 2 I drank.
God, that's another absolutely beautiful wine.
Oh shit, I gotta score it.
I'm gonna go 106 points.
I'm 105 on that.
I just love the precision and the balance and the elegance and the perfume of that wine is just so beautifully aromatic.
It's so good.
And just so easy to drink. And so I love about these wines, you know, you can lay them down, but this thing in particular, like, it is ready to go.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, wine number 5. Let's race through.
Wine number 5.
All right.
Oh. Yeah. Oh,
I've got an idea.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you have an idea? You look like you've got an idea. It might be different to my idea. See, I see a bit of blood in that, a bit of Aussie bush.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Koomilya, I reckon.
It's got to be.
It's gun leafy a little bit. It's got like it's got a blood sausage kind of like, you know.
Firstly, it's got more density than these, which instantly says to me it's got to be from the kind of warmer climate. And it has that blood sausage, irony,
iodine
character that Steve loves that in his reds. It's classic for that upper Tintara part of McLaren Vale. And that kind of gum leaf kind of character is so that vineyard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, if you
I hope we're right.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's probably a coin flip between those 2 wines, which is which. But I'm more familiar with Koomilya, and that feels like when you walk through that vineyard with Steve.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, there's just like all these. It's a really loud vineyard because there's just like so much wildlife in the air. There's like lots of birds. There's lots of bees. It's got insects and shit flying around there everywhere. It's a magic part of McLaren Vale in Upper Tintara, just sort of tucked away up the back.
It's beautiful and it's interesting.
And it's Shiraz country. We've talked a lot about McLaren Vale's Grenache country, but that is like A-grade Shiraz country.
And that's what
Australia.
Steve was looking for with that site.
Yeah, this is the vineyard he first won the Jimmy Watson with like 20 years ago.
The tannin is ropey and long. Like, it stretches out the palate right down the back of your throat.
Great wine.
And you can see the legs on it as it's dripping down the glass as well.
It's tight. It's tense.
Yeah.
Which says to me it's like, it feels very fresh and of all these wines, bar maybe that one, that probably needs the most amount of time so far. I think.
I agree. The others are gorgeous, elegant, ready to go. This thing looks like it's still got a bit of it under the hood.
Yeah.
It's just hinting at what's there, but it's savory, it's meaty. It's unreal. The balance is beautiful.
It's really good. I'm 106 on that.
You're 106. Mate, I'm gonna go out there.
You're going for it.
I'm 108 points.
108 points?
108 out of 110.
Oh. Okay, so it's 107. Is that the top wine so far?
We've got because we've got another one that's 101, 2. I'll reveal at the end.
Okay. All right.
108. So, all right, wine number 6.
Yep.
I love that wine.
Ding! Can someone say pepper? So that's got to be Clonakilla.
I think, look, it could be the Yarra.
It could be the Yarra. There's kind of pairs here.
It does look like...
It's definitely not Tyrrell's.
There's a particular perfume that is that Clonakilla vineyard.
And 23 is a really cool vintage in Canberra. It's really white pepper,
gorgeous. Everything we said about this, you could repeat for this. Just mid-weight, silky, elegant, long, fine.
That's ripping, actually.
Yeah.
It's got this really lovely stemmy sort of cut flower bunch to it as well, I think.
Yeah.
It's got this beautiful undertow of greenness coming through on it, but it's definitely ripe. It's not a green wine. It's just got this lovely seasoning of greenness to it.
And it really kind of walks a lovely tightrope of ripeness. It's obviously ripe, but there's a real vitality to the fruit there as well. It feels really
energy.
alive. Yeah.
But slick wine in a cool vintage is all that says to me. Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm gonna say 104. 104.
I'm 106. You're 104. All right, now do you want to quickly revisit?
I do.
And all right, so wine number 1, you gave 105 points. I was 104. I think you're right.
Delicious. God, that's good. Oh, yes. I want to drink, of all the ones that I just want to drink right now, that's the wine.
I'm changing my score there.
Yeah, I'm kicking that up, hey. Can I go 106?
106. I'm going to go from 104 to 105.
All right.
I mean, they're all so fucking good.
They're all so good. Well, they all are epic.
All right.
They're all so very tight.
Wine number 2, you gave 107. I was between 107 and 108.
That's the best wine on the table.
Oh, big call.
That's the best wine on the table, I think. 108. And then I don't want to change my scores on anything else. I wanted to go back and check those other two now that I'm calibrated, but...
I'm still 107. I don't know if it is the best wine on the table for me.
I think it is.
All right. Now, this is very tight. Now, we do have wine number 6 was the lowest scoring wine, but there was a dead heat. Now, with a dead heat, do we taste off?
Maybe.
All right, a quick retaste, so let's do it. So they were both 105, wine number 1, wine number 4.
I already know what I think. Out of those two, wine number 1 for me.
Okay, I'm with you. There's just more character, personality in it.
Delicious.
I'm going to drop that half a point.
Oh, That might be the second best wine here. I love that. It's really deceptively powerful, this wine. There's lots of flavor concentration, but it's probably the lightest frame wine here.
All right. So let's reveal. Now, coming in last place, and I can't believe, I mean, I feel terrible saying coming in last place because there were no bad wines here.
Well, there's probably like a 3-point split between these.
The lowest wine was 105 points out of 110.
105?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the highest wine was 107.5.
Yep.
All right. So we're talking about 2.5 points out of 110.
Between two people as well. That's an aggregate
Between
of
two
those scores,
people.
yeah.
So, I mean, hey, everyone's kicked a goal here today. These were beautiful, but let's reveal.
Yep.
So, the wine with 105 points coming in sixth place was the...
You said it was wine 6, wasn't it?
Wine 6.
Yeah.
So the final wine on the table was the...
Clonakilla.
Clonakilla.
It was the Clonakilla.
And we picked that.
We did?
We did.
Look, it's
I mean,
it's a beautiful wine, and
it was a bee's dick away from the next wines.
But it's also, like, admittedly in Canberra, it's like the coolest and wettest vintage that they've had in like ever, almost. Like probably back since the 90s. So, and you can see that, and that's what great wines do, is they show vintage.
Yeah.
And Clonakilla always shows vintage and site.
And I love that about the wine. It does look different year to year. It's a proper, single vineyard wine. And I mean, we had such a great visit. God, it's nearly 12 months ago, mate.
Yeah.
To Clonakilla, hanging out with Tim there in the winery and tasting all the different components that go into this wine. And it's remarkable, the ingredients.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's delicious, and yet, as to Tom's point, to blend this up and get this level of wine is amazing. And there's, I don't know how many parcels of fruit he goes through to sort them, but like those barrel rooms are stacked.
Yeah.
And he knows what's in every one of them.
Yeah.
So shout out to Tim, amazing effort in 23.
And mate, 105 is a great score.
It's the best score he's been given for this wine.
It's the best. So I'm sure he'll be.
Do you think he's going to put it on the website?
I've got a feeling he might not. I just got a feeling.
Imagine that. Oh, that'd be so good.
All right, cool. Great result. Let's move on. So coming in fifth place, again by the finest of margins, with 105.25 points.
Yes.
Was wine number 4.
Wine number 4.
Which is, if I reveal, the Wendouree. Oh, so we've got a couple of things wrong here, mate.
Holy shit. I'm going to have to give this away.
Really?
Nah.
What did we think wine number 4 was?
I thought it was Yarra.
Yering.
I thought it had white wine in it. Not what I was expecting.
I mean, cool vintage in 21.
Yeah.
But I mean, oh God, can we just talk about Wendouree for a second? I mean, I wish we could actually like have some of these wines to offer our customers and sell, because it's just magic.
Yeah.
It's just one of those absolute treasures of Australian wine. I mean, the vineyard's been there since 1893, like part of the original James Busby material that came across.
Yeah.
And it was bought by Tony and leader Brady in the mid-70s off the Burks family who founded it. And so they're 50 years now, Tony and leader running the site. And I visited 5 years ago. I was just on the eve of COVID kicking off. I went down to Declare with a group, and it was like a time capsule.
Yeah.
You're in there, and I mean, it's like nothing's changed since the 70s.
Very cool.
It's so cool. And, to get on their mailing list, you write a handwritten letter, and request.
Which I said I was going to do like 10 years ago, and I've never done it.
So yeah, many thanks to our mate Benny Tolstashev, who helped us out with a bottle of this. Big fan of the show, Ben. Always watching. Good on you, Benny.
Shout out, Ben.
And a lovely example of this wine in 2021. Gary Walsh called it one of the great vintages of Wendouree.
Yeah, he said it was the best he's ever tasted. So.
Yeah, like you, I'm surprised. It's not what I.
This is why you taste things blind. And wines can look like.
And look, to be honest, I've not had that many bottles of Wendouree Shiraz over
I don't think I've ever had straight Shiraz. It's usually Cabernet or Shiraz Malbec or something like that. So, all right, cool. Wendouree it is at number 5.
I'm surprised.
I'm blown away.
Anyway, delicious drink.
I want to know what this is, because
I know. All right, so fourth place.
Yeah.
Coming in with 105.5 points is wine number 1.
Yes.
Now, wine number 1. Now, you were a bit keener on this than
I think I
was.
picked it straight out of the gate.
You thought Tyrrell's, didn't you?
Yeah,
And I think
it's
you're
4
probably
acres.
right. Is it? Yes, mate.
It
Well
is.
well
Okay.
played. So we're not total mugs.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right, that's good. Some tasting bona fides back.
You were straight onto that.
Yeah.
From
Look, it
the
just,
first taste, weren't
4
you?
acres is red fruit and brightness and softness, and it's just
Yeah.
fucking delicious.
I mean, it's very different to the other Tyrrell's wines, isn't it? Like to VAT 9 and VAT 8. Like,
Definitely. It's the I think it's the oldest block on Tyrrell's, right? Of Shiraz.
1888 or something.
Crazy.
Planted by Edward Tyrrell. Just out the front of the cellar door, yeah?
It's just as you're driving up to the Tyrrell cellar door, it's just down on the right-hand
Why do
side.
they call it the 4 acres, wait?
Because there's 4 acres of it, Tom.
Yeah, it's 4 acres. We're smart here in Australia with our vineyard names.
But you know what? Like, so there's varying degrees of oak on these wines. There wasn't a big comment on oak throughout us tasting.
No.
But Tyrrell's like oak regime has been pulled back to the point where it's all big cask for these sacred site wines. And the wines have massively improved for that.
Yeah.
Because what you see is place and vintage. And 23
Yeah.
is an epic vintage in the Hunter Valley.
It's so
that is
translucent.
that is one of the best wines in the Hunter.
Yeah.
In one of the best vintages for Shiraz they've had in 20 years. So yes, it should have been further up the tasting, but oh fuck. Anyway,
It's lovely. It's the Pinot of the lineup here today, isn't it? Actually, that's such a shit comment. It's not Pinot, it's Syrah.
Yeah.
But if you think about body weight, like it is the lightest wine I think on the table, and it has this translucency and this freshness and vibrancy that is just crazy when you think of old vine Shiraz.
I don't know why this ended up at 3. It's like my second favorite wine on the table.
Well,
Anyway,
I just wasn't as keen as you, so it's
Yes, okay, fair enough.
teamwork makes the dream work, Wade.
It does.
All right,
All right.
let's move on to the bronze medal with 105.75 points.
Yep.
Wine number 3, which
Wine
is
number 3.
Take that little
This
thing
was this has to be Sami-Odi or I'm going home. Oh, thank God. Oh, God. That would have been really embarrassing.
off. 2023 Sami-Odi Hoffman Dallwitz Shiraz. It's always a joy to open these wines whenever we get the chance. We get given a few bottles a year from Fraser. Precious little, we'd love more, but I understand obviously these are in high demand. And this is probably the most fun we can do with them to share them.
It's really delicious, man. It's plush. It's got spice. It's got elegance. It's got finesse.
It tastes very much like the Barossa, but in a different...
But it's the Barossa I want to drink.
Yeah.
Like there's not that much Barossa booze that I personally buy and want to drink. And this is that kind of mode where it looks good. It does, man. Like, I don't know. Is it better than Wendouree or Tyrrell's? Like, I don't know. But I think I want to drink the Tyrrell's like now. And that I would love to see it in sort of 5 years.
Yeah.
See it soften out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I think it's going to be a really beautiful wine. Probably won't be the longest lived Sami-Odi ever.
There's a graphite thing I'm seeing now in the tannin, like a minerally graphite sort of character that runs down the palate. I love his winemaking, hey. It's just so good.
That's cool.
Powerful. Like it's very much that iron fist and a velvet glove, that wine. It's the most full-bodied of the lineup.
Yeah.
As you'd expect from the Barossa Valley, the warmest climate, old vines, typically more full-bodied, but
Crazy.
it still has impeccable balance and freshness.
Yep.
Yum.
Cool. All right. That's wine 4. Wine
Mate,
5.
we're getting to the point here.
No. So what's left?
All
Yarra,
right.
Yering, and Koomilya.
All right, so
So this is literally the battle for, these are the last 2 Halliday Shiraz of the year.
yeah, I know.
That's weird that it turned out like that.
I'm surprised. Anyway,
I really wouldn't have thought
wine number 5. The silver medal is wine number 5 with
Yes.
107 points out of 110 on the 110-point scale, the different drop scale, TM.
So this has got to be the Yarra Yering thing?
Or it's Yering or it's Koomilya.
It's Koomilya. No, I thought it was Koomilya. What am I talking about?
It is Yarra Yering.
Oh my God, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh,
Oh my God.
that's crazy.
Wow. It's more powerful than I would have expected.
You know what? It's bigger than this. It's bigger than that. Like, and it's bigger than, it's like, in terms of ripeness, it's
It's also like a polish thing. Like it's just,
It's probably a little bit of the glycerol that you get from the white fruit as well, but...
And look, we can't forget, like, we think about the Yarra Valley, cool climate, which it is, but this is not like upper Yarra Valley Pinot Chardonnay territory. This is red wine country down on the closer to the valley floor there.
That's crazy.
And so you do see power, you know. And I think it's an important reminder that like you shouldn't assume. It's what makes Yarra Valley Shiraz so awesome. People go, oh, Yarra Valley, cool climate, Pinot country, Shiraz. Oh, it's gonna be peppery and green and stalky and it's not for me. I like flavour. Yeah, right. That's what people think. And then you taste that and you go, fuck, that's got bucket loads of flavour. That's just, it's ripe, it's powerful, but it has an elegance and freshness that the cool climate gives it.
This is dry red territory.
Yeah.
And Sarah Crowe has absolutely, since like 2014, she's reinvigorated one of the great Australian wine brands.
Yeah.
And how fucking good is that wine? Like
it's
it
delicious.
is. I just tasted it and I stand by it. I think in this lineup today,
I see why it did really well in that kind of judging format, because it's in the same way, it's the exact same reason it's done well today.
Yeah.
Because it's not flashy, but like it's generous and it's giving and it's polished.
It's polished. It's just beautifully crafted.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's a very, very sexy wine. Like she's really nailed that.
Yeah. It's just beautiful. And I mean, again, as I was saying, a reminder of why we shouldn't make assumptions about these cooler climates and what the end wine looks like. We like to try and put things into buckets.
Yeah.
And you can't do that with Australia. But within the regions, there's so much variation and there's winemaking techniques and there's vineyard age and all that stuff. And you have to really shop on the brands that you love. And I mean, Yarra Yering is as good as it gets, right?
It is.
Oh, well, look, that is a very, very worthy silver medalist in the Yarra Yering. But mate, there can be only one.
There can be only one.
So the winning wine with 107.5 points, 107.5 points out of 110 on the different drop 110 point scale, TM, is the one and only Koomilya Shiraz 2022 JC is the name of that wine, and wow, wine number 2.
Well, I said when we tasted it, I thought it was the best wine on the table, and I think it is.
Well, obviously it got the fucking wine, mate. So I'd hope, otherwise there's something quite wrong with our system if it's the best wine to win.
I know, but like once you reveal them, you go like, there's some fucking Australian legends here on this table, right?
And kind of ironically, we talk about icons. This is the one brand that maybe some of the viewers at home are going, what's a Koomilya?
Yeah, what is
right? Because Clonakilla, Wendouree, Tyrrell, Sami-Odi, Yarra, Yering, household names in Australian wine. Koomilya is a newer entrant, but Koomilya is Steve Pannell, is SC Pannell. So Steve bought this vineyard about a decade ago.
Yep.
And so Steve cut his teeth making Shiraz in the 90s and up in this part of McLaren Vale and up in Tintara. And he's always had a real affection for those styles. And he's named the JC after, I think it's James Glendinning, who was an American winemaker he worked with in California back in the 90s, who taught him all about restraint and balance in Shiraz. And this is his ode to him. And it's a magical site. We've both been there.
Yep.
You went there quite recently. I went there just after he bought it.
Right.
And there was the basic vineyard, but he was still planting, and it's really in the middle of the bush.
Do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's really crazy about this?
Tell me what's crazy.
Is that Steve's favourite wine in Australia is Wendouree.
I thought you were going to say it's his own wine.
No, it's Wendouree. And that's what I thought that was.
Yeah.
When I tasted it, I was like, I reckon, because it's the balance and the composure and the effortlessness of the power in that wine, which is what Wendouree is like really reputed for and famous for. And you can sense in that wine that's going to live for 20, 30 years comfortably and be beautiful and drinkable from day one. And I just, like, I know that when he bought that block, what he was trying to do was trying to make Wendouree. Like, he's been very explicit about that. Like, that's what it is. And that's
and that's what we both thought that wine was.
That is.
And you know, one of the telltale things in that wine that to me made me think it was Wendouree was this minty eucalypty
because
kind
of
of
gum
character.
trees. And we both said it could be Koomilya or it could be Wendouree.
But I'd seen that in all the Wendourees I've tasted. And if you go to this site, it's surrounded by gum trees. God forbid there's ever a fire there. But and
olive
Steve,
trees, but
fucking
olive trees.
And Steve always talks about, talks about a lot of things, Steve. He's a great orator. But he talks about the wines. He wants the wines to taste like the place. Sure, cliche, but he wants them to taste Australian. And if you drive around Australian wine regions, it's gum trees, it's the bush, it's the Aussie bush. And you see the Aussie bush in that wine and Australia and where it comes from. And I love that.
I'm kind of floored with how that's peeled out. Really impressive. What a fucking lineup of wines, man. Like, seriously, like how... I've never tasted 6 benchmark Shiraz from Australia like this in this kind of lineup. Like,
literally no one has.
No. Certainly no one's put it on YouTube. But yeah, this is pretty special. And fucking hats off to Steve. I mean, like when he bought that block, he was like, I know, he was like, this is where I'm gonna make my great like legacy wines.
Yeah.
He's got Little Branch now where he's going to make his legacy Grenache, but the Shiraz, it's Koomilya, and that's just
it's the best wine he's made so far from that vineyard.
Yeah, the 21 was incredible as well, but the 22, like that's the first time I've tasted it.
Yeah,
so
pretty amazing. And just to comment on all these wines, like what an amazing snapshot of where Australian Shiraz or Syrah is. Can you imagine, like you and I, we taste a lot of wine and we always joke about like, we don't want to taste red wine. Red wine's gross.
Yeah.
You know, we want like white wines and light reds.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you're pulling tannins out of your mouth, you know?
Yeah.
But the elegance here, I don't feel like I've had a heavy wine tasting. These are all so beautifully poised and balanced, and there's a freshness and a not delicacy, but just a restraint.
Just a finesse to these wines. They're not overripe or overworked or over oaked or anything. Like everyone who's made these wines knows exactly what the fuck they're doing, and they've absolutely nailed each and every one of these wines.
They speak of the vineyard. You see the different places. They speak of the producer. You see thumbprints in winemaking styles across these wines. And they speak of modern Australian Shiraz or Syrah, which is elegant, medium-bodied, perfumed. These are the wines that we need to take to the world and be like, forget
No, Tom, they can't have them.
They need to have them. Let them have them. Let them see. Forget the oak bombs of the 90s and 2000s. These are world-class Shiraz wines from old vineyards. 100, 150-year-old vineyards, a lot of these, at the minimum 30, 40 years, and just absolutely gorgeous wines. So hats off to all these producers. Great tasting, fun format. I love that.
Yeah, me too. I really dug it. Well, the wines are fucking absolutely sensational, but I like the format. Let us know what you think. Like, we're just trying this out. The 110-point scale, I think, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing, right?
It's a thing for sure. So let us know your thoughts, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
We'd love your comments on all of these wines. If you've tried the old bottles of Wendouree or Sami-Odi, I'd love to know your thoughts. Wade and I are going to now divide these up between us and go have a really lovely couple of nights of drinking. And don't forget, like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Yeah.
All right, amazing. Thanks, guys.
You.
Cheers.